From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Mexico City Conquistadors. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And able to find Alan Lazard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Mike, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check me. Top dog.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Saquon Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Joker. Switch it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Come on, set. 70 and 56. Here we go. Bravo. Switch. No. Switch.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Slam. Check. Fresno. Shit. Switch.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Check.
And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming. Watch the twist.
This is Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Check pass.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second and inches, Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jackson will keep it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson will get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Anthony Barr. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What we got? 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Through an opening, and there he goes. And touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
36 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson will throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Mexico City, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. This time Jackson will throw it. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal, as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Cook. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Buying time to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
52's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On the run, it's Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that's complete to Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come out here in the eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs.